You said you want solutions.
Yes.
Indeed, after listening to all those who spoke, if this were a church, you would say the only book the church reads is the book of Lamentations. Now, we are looking for policy coherence, and I believe that's why we have Justice Bamugemerere carrying out this inquiry. It would have been helpful if we had a lawyer on your panel. I'm glad Senior Counsel Mulira made an input. Now, the threats to land are real. The government is downplaying it through the minister's skillful communication. But a threat does not actually have to happen in order for it to make you afraid. For instance, North Korea has not yet bombed any country, but it is a threat because of its activities. Now, the activities of government officials are threatening land tenure. Secondly, on the question of customary land, what Senior Counsel Mulira said is critical. Those rules of how you become a customary landowner are unwritten, but they are there. In my community, customary land is clan land. So if you are not part of my clan, your father is not from that place, your grandfather is not from that place. If you purport to buy customary land, you are buying air. If you want to buy customary land, first tell the customary owner to convert it into freehold, then you buy. Otherwise, you are parading there, purporting to be a customary land owner. What is your custom? Custom is your root. However far a tree goes, its root is the one that feeds it. Lastly, the solution to all this is to have a government that is trusted. Everything we have said here revolves around a government that is not trusted at all. It is like we are giving recommendations. You know, you can't put Dracula to be in charge of the blood bank. You know, it is idiotic to expect that Dracula can be a custodian of blood. So, personally, I don't want us to lose hope. And this is my last word. We should not lose hope. No question is settled until it is settled right. Even what my neighbor here is saying, that our land is gone, it's not gone. As long as the people are determined that it should come back, it is just a matter of time.
Thank you.
If even after decades and decades, the victims of British genocide in the Mau Mau revolution are being compensated, the Hottentots, the Hereros in Namibia are being Ugandans who are being mistreated now should not give up. But in the meantime, we have two goals. Those of you who are knowledgeable and educated, you continue moralizing and saying this thing is wrong. The rest of us who are in the field are going to demonstrate that this is not only wrong, but is also dangerous by making sure those cows are targeted, those who are occupying the land illegally are targeted, so that it is both wrong and dangerous for them. They must pay for inflicting injustices on Uganda. And for that, we don't need a law. We are doing it because it is our inalienable right, because we are protecting the Constitution under Article 2, which says the people must rise up and use any means necessary to defend the Constitution when it is under threat.
Thank you. Just one question. That targeting, is it a warning or a threat?
Take it the way you want, but I can tell you, particularly in a place like Acholi land, because we know that in Uganda, only 25% of the land is arable. And according to my statistics, 80% of this arable land is actually in Acholi land.
Okay.
Because we have the smallest, but we have the fewest number of swamps, we don't have large water bodies. A tractor can virtually run and crisscross. It is like the Canadian Shield. So, these measures I'm proposing will be implemented by those who risk losing their dignity.
Thank you very much.
Which is based on land ownership.